Ooh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. What's up, guys? It's me the ALE Double X Prince, and I am here to give you another Heroes of WrestleMania because I'm gonna try to rush through these as fast as possible, but as well as give you some good information. And this time I'm talking to you guys about the Macho Man Randy Savage. Holy crap! I mean, first of all, the fact that WrestleMania 4 was based around him just says a lot there. So obviously he deserved to be part of this bracket. I mean, why not? It's the freaking Macho Man Randy Savage. But obviously it took him a while to become the world champion. I mean, he was mainly known for a mid-carder in the beginning because he debuted at WrestleMania 2. 2. Got it? Yeah. WrestleMania 2. 2. Anyways, he took on George the Animal Steele, and it was an enjoyable match. I think it was one of the few good things about WrestleMania 2, a match with him and George Steele. And it was for the Intercontinental Championship. I believe Macho Man was holding it, and he ends up beating the George the Animal Steele. I thought it was not a bad match. I thought it was okay. I mean, Macho Man definitely knew how to carry talent. I mean, Macho Man is by far one of the best talents in that era, besides like Roddy Piper or something like that. But he was good, and he showed it here when he took on George the Animal Steele. But WrestleMania 3 is where he definitely was the guy. First of all, people always talk about Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant being the biggest match of all time, which is true. But you can't deny this: Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat has the best Intercontinental Championship you could ever ask for. The best Intercontinental Championship match you could ever ask for. First of all, this is the first ever 5-star classic, in my opinion, in WWE/WWF history. That is just saying it there. Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man you could tell they fucking practiced this match for hours, months. It was just really good, well paced. Even with George still being in there for the little that he was, the ref being bumped out, and I didn't expect the ending to be the way it was. Macho Man about a body slam Ricky the Giant Steamboat, and then Ricky Steamboat rolls him up, and Ricky Steamboat was the champion. It was a really well paced match, really well done match. Honestly, it's possibly one of the best matches I've ever freaking seen. It's like, oh my goodness. People always want to talk about the matches that we get today, but people forget about matches like this. This was a fucking good match. Just really good. The spots felt unique. They felt fresh. It felt good to watch the match. And then, because of that, Macho Man definitely deserved something better. So at WrestleMania 4, what does he do? He fucking wins a tournament. He took on Brute Reed. Hold on, let me get the list here. He took on Brute Reed, Greg Valentine, One Man Gang, and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Brute Reed, I don't know who this guy was, but the match was Macho Man versus Greg Valentine was slightly better. One Man Gang was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was like possibly the worst match of it. But I actually don't hate this match that much because this match was supposed to be not that good because the story given into it. First of all, this match ended on a DQ. Hurting. Maybe the Macho Man wasn't gonna win the big one, but ended up beating Ted DiBiase at the end in a really good match. Despite Hogan interfering and Andre interfering, it was still a really good match. One of the best matches. Thankfully, it wasn't $1 Million Man versus Hulk Hogan for once. And it was a breath of fresh air. Someone else could possibly be the next Hulk Hogan, and Macho Man definitely deserved that spot. I mean, he felt like Hulk Hogan. He was a better wrestler than Hulk Hogan. We could all agree with that. But at WrestleMania 5, after holding the WWF World Championship for as long as he did, of probably almost a year, he loses to Hulk Hogan in a really good match. The Mega Powers explode. A good story, but a very controversial one nonetheless. I mean, it just writes itself, like how controversial this is. And it's despite it being a really good match, you can't deny that some of this shit that you think about today is just like, what the fuck is going on with professional wrestling? But at the end of the day, we still got a really good match. I wish Macho Man would have won, and then maybe someone newer could have won it. Maybe Bret the Hitman Hart. Roddy Piper could have at least gotten his chances. Fuck it. I'll even say, nah, I don't think Brutus the Barber Beefcake really deserves that spot. I mean, WrestleMania 5 really didn't. I mean, at the time that I actually think about it, maybe Jake Roberts, Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior, that would have been another great choice, but we'll get to Warrior Savage later. But WrestleMania 6, you expected him to at least be part of the mid-card, but no, he wasn't. Instead, what happens to him? He teams up with Sherri. At the time, he was the Macho King at WrestleMania 6, but then he took on Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire. It was an okay match. Obviously, Macho Man and Dusty Rhodes carried the match for the most part, but it was still an enjoyable match for what it was. And I think if you take it as that, I think you're good. And WrestleMania 7 was definitely the match for me. Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior. Career-ending match. Oh, fuck. You did not know who the hell was going to lose. This match deserved the main event, honestly. But it was... just thinking about it now, it's just really interesting how it went out to be. Ultimate Warrior won. Which I kind of predicted. I mean, Macho Man at this point was ready to leave. But then Sherri betrays him. But then Miss Elizabeth comes back from the crowd and takes on Sherri. And then Macho Man and Sherri just stand tall. I mean, Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth stand tall. It was just like those moments like that feel amazing. It was just a really damn good moment. The Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth chemistry was just great. So I feel bad that it never worked out. I really do feel bad that it never worked out. But that just fucking just think about it. It's just really beautiful the way it was done. It was set up, and this is one of the few matches where if you lose, you still feel like a winner. And it was a 5-star classic. Don't get me wrong. That was a fucking good ass match. Easily Warrior's best match ever. But yeah, again, I have to go back and watch it just because of how good it truly is. And then to top it all off, Macho Man has another 5-star classic the following WrestleMania. First of all, it's kind of weird that he retired, or should I say retired, and he came back anyways. And then he took on Ric Flair, and thankfully it was a damn good match. It was a really good match. I enjoyed every freaking second about this match. It was really good, even with the Mr. Perfect interference. And I'm glad that Macho Man got his spotlight back, because Ric Flair, come on, he was going to go back to WCW. We all knew that. So it didn't really matter because Macho Man was still at the top. It was a really good moment. I loved it. I loved Macho Man. One of the greatest of all time. Ooh, yeah. That was a great moment. Then, WrestleMania 9, he wasn't in it, but he was commentating. He was a commentator, but he didn't wrestle. I think the best part of WrestleMania 9 was Hogan, Macho Man's calling out matches. Like, I loved when he did the Lex Luthor entrance with all the women, and then he goes, "Hey, have you ever heard of the Macho Man?" That was just like a really funny ass line. I don't know, it always catches to me. That's one of the few good things about WrestleMania 9, and considering it's the worst WrestleMania of all time, in my opinion. But then WrestleMania 10 is his last match. He takes on Crush in a false count anywhere match. This is a different kind of false count anywhere match, because if you pin outside of the ring, you have to wait like a whole minute. You have like a whole minute to get back in the ring. Otherwise, and then there's like a lot of stopping and pacing. It just kind of kills the match. I just wish that false count anywhere were the ones that we deal with today. And Macho Man wins, and a really good match. I mean, honestly, despite like Hogan, Macho Man's big tragedy, I mean, it was great to finally see him in the Hall of Fame. It's great that he's in the Hall of Fame. It's great that he got all this respect, and he definitely got all his momentum thanks to WrestleMania, and that alone is just like why he's a hero of WrestleMania, and it just really pains me. And I'm about to share something that you guys might never know. So when the Macho Man Randy Savage died, he died in a car accident. I remember that. And the crazy thing about that is that my uncle also died in a car accident around that time as well. Now the difference is my uncle died in San Diego and Macho Man died in Miami. But I don't know, it's just a sad one because my uncle also like watched wrestling, and then Macho Man was one of his favorites. So it's just kind of crazy how it all just like happened, and you know, just watching a Macho Man match, it's just like one of those moments where I think of my uncle, and it was a good thing to see. You know, Macho Man, you know, it's in my heart a lot due to stuff like this, and yeah, just seeing these matches of Macho Man is just great, and stop there. But yeah, even Macho Man didn't even have a bad match at WrestleMania. Even his worst match, it was bad because of like the whole tournament, which is his match against One Man Gang. But I mean, even that wasn't that bad. But he had three of the best Mania matches in history with Ric Flair, Warrior, Steamboat. Hell, even his Hogan match, even though it's not 5 stars, it was a really damn good match. And but if I have to pick my favorite one, it's the one I'm gonna have to choose Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage, because that match was like the first ever like legit good ass match in WWF/WWE history. No, nothing could top that, and it was just a really damn good match. A phenomenal match, really one of the best ones, and I think that'll be it. A close one was Ultimate Warrior and Savage, just because of that ending alone is just breathtaking, and just think about and watch. So definitely Macho Man, definitely is a hero of WrestleMania, and a hero to all of us. He had a total of 11 matches, 7 wins, 4 losses. And fuck, these matches were, even the ones where he lost, which were with Hogan, Warrior, Dusty Rhodes, and was Steamboat. Fuck. Even those matches, he felt like a winner to me. I mean, maybe not the Hogan one because maybe not the Dusty one because of the whole Hogan tried to see, but you know, Macho Man is just like a guy that like is just gonna be very admired. And I'll just stop there because I really want to get this uploaded fast, but it was just a good thing to see that. Next guy I'll be talking about on Heroes of WrestleMania, all I can say is that he will just bring it. And if you guys don't get it, well, you'll know it because he'll be in front of the millions. So there's that. It's me, the ALE XX Prince. And until then, I'm out.